So I'm going to be doing Robin the Guilty solo in this video. I'll show builds at the end. Enjoy. Bear in mind, this isn't the quickest way to do it, but it's doable. Makes it doable. So I use Bazarin as a focus tool, because obviously it's invulnerability. You can shoot the Protea drones here, I just don't mind these so because I'm already dealing fairly high amounts of damage. And against this Vault here, you're gonna wanna hit these little weak points on the shield. I'll get some vulnerability. If you lose track of it, it's fine. You just rotate him. I'm using a Leighton right now as well, so I found it to be the most convenient weapon to do this. I've also got Rolling Island, just for some extra protection. These turrets are extremely deadly, so you're going to want to be on the lookout for them. With Oberon, luckily you have the grounded smite, which isn't right now because Hellfire, but Hollow Ground gives you stats in your when you're on it. I've noticed sometimes you will still get proxy status when you're on it, but it's nowhere near as frequent from my experience, so Oberon is kind of a really good pick for the day. The lucky thing that he's one of the accolades. When Ash does that play, you're going to want to go to Quacko, otherwise he will just rob you and remove your shield instantly. Also, you're always going to want to go for Trinity first, because she will be the first one to bless the Warframes, which I remember. So you're going to want to go for her first, you're going to want to make sure she goes down nice and quickly. I've also brought energy pads with him, because I found them to help quite a bit. I've always enjoyed using energy pads in basic gameplay, so I thought it would be a good moment to bring them out. Oh no, I checked it. I'm doing it wrong. I also have a shield gating build on as well. Shield gating to me has always helped. It doesn't keep you alive 100% of the time like a lot of YouTubers say, but it will keep you standing for long enough so you can head into Bazarin, for example, and your invulnerability. So this, luckily, gives you visibility. Obviously, you're going to want to still hit your Bazarin, because they can get you in your invisibility if you can't see. They'll follow you around too. You can do a nice chunk of them here as well, with your lighting. What's the Prime Vanguard? Fairly simple, you're going to want to keep your Bazarin going. You're going to use your Power and Strike. It's not charged here, but it's not a bother. You can easily proc it in mid-fight if you need it to charge. The Daxalist, in my opinion, is the easiest fight out of them all. You just need to make sure you do it fast. Or at least as fast as you possibly can. You're going to also want to proc all your abilities to the front there, as Marriage gives you a nice damage bar. And let's just keep it all right there. The other Daxalist might get brought back up here. They can respawn, fortunately, but it's not too difficult to... I did not just hit that. I'm gonna proc my tower and strike here because I feel it necessary. And you're just gonna want to keep hitting them, proc your roll guard, just make sure it's up. And keep railing them down. Plus you manage to do. But yeah, as I said, this is by no means the quickest way to do it, but it's a fairly efficient way that I found out. With the help of some very quality videos. Oh, I've been modified. The other actors is going to get raised up there, but I should be able to... Yeah, this is quite a botched run, but still decently quick. 6 minutes. Yeah, for that fight, it's pretty much the same as the Prime Vanguard. You're just gonna want to keep the momentum up. For this fight, I'd say this one is the hardest one, because hand harness to me has always been a pain in the ass, even in normal. But it's not the worst. Because if you... Oh, I've been nullified. I'm actually going to prop my... This is fine. This is totally fine. We're doing great. So you're going to want to... What I do here is I get really close to his face and I prop nourish. If I can actually do it there. If the game lets me. And as you can see, it'll do some really good numbers to the health bar down there. There's also things you can latch onto to get void damage, and void damage in this fight is nuts. You might be able to see that little bar next to his name there. That's essentially one of his big weaknesses. It's very, very helpful in this fight. I hate notification, man. It's so annoying. I can't currently locate. I think you have to kill the ring to actually get to that. That's not a bother right now. Not my biggest worry. I'm gonna want to keep shredding this health bar until I'm gonna actually put my Aslan strike here. 7 minutes in so far, it's not too bad. Not terribly right. Definitely not my best, but it's just a really good demonstration, to be fair, I'd say, of how to actually do these fights efficiently, at least. Because I've noticed a lot of videos on YouTube that explain it very well. There is one really good video about it. I think it was explained perfectly, and it's... I forgot the YouTuber's name, but it's a really good demonstration of this fight and how it works. That cool kid too also has a really good video on the Prime Vanguard myself. I think he also did a Gilly video, but I could be completely wrong and just chatting shit, whatever. Okay, so in this phase you can't actually kill him. You're just gonna have to wait this one out and be patient. I almost died from that. That was very bad. But yeah, you're just going to want to hit him as much as you can and do it. Now to the Alchemy phase. I'm using the Amisha and the Musalon because I found this is the best way to actually do this. Personally, I prefer the Amisha for this fight over any because it essentially gives you Redman's buff, which is extremely helpful. So we're at 9 minutes right now. And there's the first health bar down. But yeah, once I show you my build here, guys, you probably won't be very impressed because this is the non-ranked and also non-ranked Amisha, because I've literally just fallen them. This build was just made. But yet again, it works. It's doing its job. God, the music in this fight is incredible, by the way. It's so beautiful. I wouldn't say beautiful. I'd say it's more intense. If like normal Lullaby the Manifold just came on, I'd be crying during this fight, so let's not do that. I'm gonna wait for my Mortal to recharge a bit, then we'll keep shooting his head. You're gonna make sure you shoot his head, not his body, to do a lot of damage. And also with the Mortal I aim not to get more damage here, so I find it's very helpful in what's using. If you do go down in the fight on the ground against this guy, you can just shoot the drones, by the way. And that is the fight. That is pretty much it. That's all you have to do. That took about 10 minutes. Fairly simple, fairly easy. You guys should be able to get through it so quickly if you get that method down and build on my builds here. Also get Light Rangers, which is always nice. I'm pretty sure that's a random material to get out of all the thingies there, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna make an assumption. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the build I'm using. Well, the builds I'm using. So on my Oberon, I currently have. Wait, I forgot to show you a shout. So I currently have 4 Topaz and 1 casting speed. The Topaz are ability damage on enemies affected by radiation status. This is pure preference. I found this helps smite quite a bit. But you can change out for more casting speed, more fucking arm if you want. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could do more strength if you wanted to as well. That would work perfectly fine because that would be good with Nourish. This is the build I'm using for Oberon. It's a shield gain build. Arcane Nullifier to nullify the magnetic. This doesn't 100% nullify it, like it may say. That is not how that works. Actually, I'm not exactly sure on the specifics. If you do know, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to take that advice. Arcane Aegis for the shield recharge. Love it. Really good with shield gain. Rolling Guard for the cleanse on stats effects. Vigilant Vigor, fast deflection and catalyzing shields for the shield gain. A bit of strength, a bit of duration, and a bit more strength there. Prime Sure-Footed is very important in this fight. If you don't have Prime Sure-Footed, you can use normal Sure-Footed, but you may get knocked down a little bit. And Breathe Freeze Bite, I've just found survivability a lot better here. And it helps a lot. So that's Oberon. I did not use the Burst at all in this fight, so I'm not going to show that build. Because I'm not very confident on it yet. I do actually want to really work on this. For the Latum, I will show you the Incarnate Evolutions as well. Right here, upgrade this to full if you can. I just haven't put enough form. Well, I have, but I screwed up the forms, okay? Blame me. But yeah, so Lethal Torrent for the Fire and Remote Shot, very nice. Convulsion, Pistol Pestilence, Magnetic Might, Barrel Diffusion, Target Cracker, Deep Freeze, make sure to max that, and Gunslinger. And also Steady Hands, very important. Arcane, I'm using a secondary Elevate, easily the most important part of this, because as you can see I got a lot of movements in that fight, and that was primarily due to this. And then, I didn't use melee either. This is not a slam fight, in my opinion. I hate slam builds with a burning passion, other than Nezha's slam build. But you can bring the Sampotus in. I'll show you just baseline. It's, you know, just the normal thing. I've got Kareen on for some reason. I don't know why I put that there. Companion, I'm using Nautilus Prime, and I've just got a bit of Heat and Viral on it. Not very snazzy. I'll show you the builds just in case you want to run it though. Then for the RP, I'm using the Amisha. Don't worry about it being unranked. I've managed to beat it unranked anyway, so it's fine. If you do have a max rank, that's even better, because that's more health. Argon Plate for the armor, and all this jazz. Max rank all these mods if you need to, but I haven't, because I've only got one form in. Most of my work has gone into my Itzal, I'm pretty sure. Not too sure. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, make sure you're max ranking everything on the Amisha, very, very helpful. And then for the Mulsalon, probably the most integral part of the Argon fight. Actually, wait, no, that's not true. Cast your 1 and your 4 in that final fight. That's going to help you a lot. The 1 acts as a Revenant shield. And this one also gives you more ability, kind of like Roman's shield. So, Morsalon, very important part of the fight. Very baseline build. Max rank Ruby, no-line barrel if you can. I've got primary Crux on as well. This really helps with ammo efficiency. Also gives a bit of stats chance, which is always nice. This will make it so you're not running out of ammo during the fight, so you don't have to worry about conserving ammo and stuff. And Cascadia Flare, because on heat status effects, that's up to 408% damage. Really helpful because I have 355 heat on the Morsalon. And that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I've showed you everything. I've also got energy pads on, squad energy restore large. Gives 100 energy, 7.4 every 7.5 seconds for 30 seconds. Very, very good for these fights because I feel like I found myself running out of energy quite a bit. There is energy dotted around the map, and same with ammo, but I found it to be way more convenient if I just press 6 and a bunch of energy just spawns at my feet. And yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you guys around.